Hi all, it's Karen and
Pluto.
here for Karen and Pluto's Not Another Review channel with another movie review. Like I said, we need to get some other stuff on here.
Yep, what are we
Our
doing?
feature that we're talking about tonight, Terror on Dead Island.
You're probably watching this like, what is that?
If you look it up on IMDb, it's just Dead Island, not the video game. That's absolutely awesome.
My head gonna be in the shot?
Yeah, you're in the shot.
Okay.
So, this movie was a movie that this one found on Netflix, or not Netflix, Amazon Prime. Sorry,
Yep.
wrong thing.
You need to watch something.
We were just trying to find something to watch that we'd be able to do a review with you guys. And this movie was an hour and 10 minutes of total garbage.
Well, like I said, if the movie would have been 10 minutes, it might have gotten a better grade.
Yeah. It was made in 2018, but it was released in 2018 on there. I looked it up. It was actually shot in 2010. And the big thing was they shot it on an iPhone 4S.
4S.
Big whoop.
What does that mean?
That was the type of phone that would have been out. Like I have an iPhone 8. I don't think I have an S. I have the bigger one.
I don't know. Okay.
I can't remember if that one's the S or not. I've had it for
No
a
big
little
deal.
bit of time. And this movie was filmed on a $2,000 budget.
Really? I would have guessed maybe 20.
Yeah. So I think we were kind
You
of
can feel something
looking
like
up
that.
some of the actors, if you want to call them actors in this. And
Hey,
it was
you gotta
kind
start
of
somewhere.
like they just did this and that was it. So I don't know if maybe it was kind of like a student film or what.
Maybe that's why I was at school.
I don't know. So anyways, try to keep this short and sweet and painless for you guys. I'll
Yes,
save
please.
you the pain from what we watched. So there's this random family with mom and dad and two twin siblings. I have their names written down somewhere in here. Devin's the boy. I can't remember the girl's name off the top of my head because I want to say it's a different name and that's another movie.
Oh, I didn't name for it, but I can say.
Yeah, and the parents are just called mom and dad, literally.
Yeah, it said mom on the IMDb page.
Yeah, literally. It
Mom.
says mom, dad. Creepy guy 1, creepy guy 2. I was like, oh my God, what the hell? Anyways, so they're moving to this place called Dead Island. Surprise,
A family in a
surprise.
car moving to a new house.
And basically the dad explains why it's called this, and what it was is it once had an active volcano and now the volcano is dead. I think would have been better with zombies. Right?
Should have just watched you play the game.
Yeah, really. That would have been more exciting.
Well, the beginning is kind of like Poltergeist. A family moving to a new house.
Yeah. Literally, it's them, the two twins like filming off their phones in the car.
Do people really do that? Well, you probably do.
I'm usually driving, so I have my phone. I'm usually listening to a book or something on my phone while I'm driving.
Okay.
Anywho, they get to the place they're moving to, and what's up there, my friend? You're just like,
I'm just stretching.
Stretch.
Entertaining myself.
So they get there, the twins are exploring around, and guess who lives next to them?
I don't know, you don't see them.
The creepy neighbor.
Okay, Armand, I want to ask you something at the end. Don't let me forget.
All right, hopefully I'll remember.
If not, oh well.
Anyways, they start then it goes to them, they're eating dinner, they're talking over dinner about the creepy neighbor and some other stuff going on. And then there's a knock at the door. Dad goes and answers the door, and this random dog comes running in. No collar, no nothing.
Yeah, the dog knows how to knock on the door.
Yeah. Hey, actually,
smart dog.
Actually, one of my parents' dogs growing up knew how to knock on the door. So
Chloe would probably do that.
Chloe's too short to reach the door.
She just hit it with her head.
Maybe. So the dad's like, no, you have to go around, find out if this dog belongs to anybody tomorrow. And the kids are like, well, if she doesn't, we get to keep her, right? So it goes to the next day. They're taking the dog out, and here, I guess, like where they're living, it's like the houses are spaced out except for the house they live in. It's like their house, and then the creepy neighbor's like right next door. And I guess everyone else is really, really spread out. So they're discussing like, okay, nobody's claiming her, nobody's answering the door. The parents happen to drive by, and the kids are like, yeah, we've gone to like 10, 15 houses, which they haven't. They went to like 3 or 4. And they're like, well, we're keeping her. We're calling her Ivy because she's very clean. Dad's like, whatever. So they come back to the house. They find the creepy neighbor going through their mailbox. So
they don't show it.
Yeah, they show. I think they showed them.
Really?
Or no, or did they say so? I don't remember.
Oh, it just says, "Oh, cares?"
And
don't care.
They talk to Mom, and Mom's like, we'll get Dad to go talk to the guy or whatever. So it cuts away to, I cannot find her name, the sister. What is the sister's name? Tracy.
I didn't name for her.
Hottie.
Now you're gonna say it.
Devin. Kelsey. I knew I had it written somewhere. I just didn't write it anywhere where I could reach it. But anyway, she's sitting trying to make a video for her boyfriend. Devin plays a joke on her. She gets pissed at him. So she goes back to making the video, and there's a part which it doesn't go anywhere because they're talking about who they miss, and she basically implies to him that he's gay, and he gets all bent out of shape. They do a little bit more with this, and then it's totally dropped.
Who cares?
It was like nothing at that. I didn't even have it written down. I was just putting it there.
That's good you remember that.
Yeah. So, because it was like, they kind of brought it up here and there, but it really was.
It's so stupid.
It wasn't needed.
No.
It was like they were padding because we were laughing about
padding.
when she was making the video for her boyfriend. She starts playing this song, and we're like,
maybe she wrote the song and asked the director, say, "Can I play my song?"
Well, no, we thought it was just being added to the movie to give it more time. So they get to school, their new school the next day. They're still filming everything. They go and meet with the principal. And I put on here that the school's not very welcoming. Like everybody's like treating them, because I guess outsiders don't come very often. So from where they moved from Baltimore or something, they said. So anyways, their homeroom teacher is kind of like a douche. He's like real cool with everybody, but real dickhead with them.
I thought he was on the students at first.
Yeah, but then he basically confiscates the kids' cell phones till the end of the day.
Why didn't the principal do that?
Who knows?
Sorry, I don't mean to confuse you.
No. So anyways,
just adding my 2 cents.
As I put on here, they get home. Kelsey's filming her mom, who's an artist as well. Oh no, that was a writer in the other one. This mom's an artist.
Whatever, I have a name.
And they just start doing some more random filming around. That's like she goes to a kickboxing class. Oh, and they met this random girl that came over to talk to him named Tracy, who is just too friendly.
Like you.
No. She has me beat 100-fold. So it was just something was like, okay, everyone else is being real standoffish with them, but this girl's like being like, hey, I like you.
Yeah, see, like what you do there. You do that.
No, I don't. So anyway, so it goes to the next day at school. They're Kelsey and I almost said Damien. Devin are talking about putting their cell phones away before. I wrote his name down, but it's their homeroom teacher.
Bald guy.
Takes them again. Well, he kind of comes up behind them, and
his name is Mr. Bald.
He comes in.
Mr. Clean.
Yeah. He comes and takes the phones off of them again. So, and then I have something here about Tracy. So I have no clue what the hell that meant. She says about she invites them to go to the beach with her. I just wrote Tracy, and I couldn't remember why.
Marsha.
Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking actually at that point. And Tracy apparently has a thing for Devin. I'm guessing. But obviously Devin doesn't.
No comment.
So there's
I ain't gonna touch that one.
There's this little cutaway scene before they leave school of their homeroom teacher and his significant other playing with their cell phones, filming, and they're discussing about getting these or something. Is really weird, but kind of makes sense later. You'll find out why.
Nothing makes sense.
Well, you predicted something at that point.
It's so obvious.
So,
come on.
anyways, Tracy shows up at the house, picks up Devin and Kelsey. It's just the three of them. So she pulls off at the side of the road, and there's these woods, and she's like, "Come on, it's through here." So they're going through the woods, and they're like, "Oh my God, we're going to get killed or something."
Well, I'll trust some random person.
And then once they get through the woods, there is a beach there.
Sort of.
So, then there's another cutaway where they're just kind of relaxing, eating watermelon, and Tracy's being real close to Devin. So Kelsey makes the excuse that she has to use the little girl's room to kind of go off into the woods a little bit. And she's videotaping Tracy trying to make the moves on Devin and Devin shooting her
Just
down.
go to the bathroom in the water.
So all of a sudden she turns around and there's somebody with a mask behind her. She drops her phone, goes running over to Devin, and it's all being filmed, which some of these parts of the movie we could not figure out what phone was doing what. Because it was like some of the stuff, it's like you wouldn't have been able to film it where your phone was left. But anyways, she says something about somebody being in the woods, and they're like, okay, we got to get out of here. And she says about dropping her phone, so she hurry up, runs back and gets her phone. So her and Devin get dropped off, and parents, I believe, are in bed, and they're just kind of chatting, and they hear this knocking noise. Well, all of a sudden, Mom and Dad come downstairs, and they're like, what are you guys doing? They're like, we're not doing anything. So Dad goes to the front door to check and see what's going on. Kelsey's just kind of sitting there. What are you doing?
I'm just being creepy like they're in a movie.
Oh, Kelsey's kind of just sitting there. She has her camera aimed towards this back hallway where her mom and Devin are at, and all of a sudden this random person comes out of nowhere, knocks Devin out, punches him.
That was kind of fun.
And Mom's just standing there like not reacting, like she's in shock. So Kelsey tries to get Dad. She's out front, and Dad's like, what are you doing out here? And before she could say anything, somebody comes up behind and slits his throat. She's like screaming, goes back in the house. Try to lock up everything, I guess, at this point. They are attempting to dial or text, but because I don't think their internet's set up yet, and they have lousy cell phone reception. So guess what? They can't get a hold of 911. Didn't we say this must be the new thing in movies to have no cell reception?
I guess.
Because it seems like
it's kind of a blur to me. Sorry.
Yeah, no, but we've been saying that because
some of it.
Like on the Gallows, they had no cell reception, and that just seems like it's a running theme nowadays.
Yeah, instead of the car not starting, it's just no cell phone reception.
Yeah. So, Devin tells Kelsey to keep filming everything so they can show the police when they show up. Devin attempts to escape to go next door to the creepy neighbor to try to call for help. And two people corner him, and he kind of climbs up on the roof, takes off, and we don't see him again for a while. Kelsey and Mom go up to the attic to try to hide. Kelsey's kind of losing it with everything going on with Dad, and Mom's just like... So Kelsey leaves Mom up in the attic to go run downstairs and grab a knife, and somebody comes up behind her in the attic, one of these dressed in black with a mask. There we go, hitting the light again. And the lights go out at this point. So Kelsey has her phone. Meanwhile, somehow we were still getting Mom filmed in the attic, like I said, trying to figure out some of this. Because Devin's gone at this point, and we don't have Devin's phone. We only have Kelsey's phone. And as she's looking around, the power comes back on. Tracy ends up showing up and knocking on the door. Kelsey tries to send Tracy to get help. Well, somebody is in her car behind her once she gets out there. And so, what else is going on? Mom comes out of the attic. She can't find Mom, then eventually catches up to Mom. They go in the room. Kelsey comes up with this plan about Mom hiding in the closet. Kelsey was going to break the window to make whoever was in the house think they jumped out the window.
Just picture the Halloween.
Excuse me, now I'm getting hiccups. And then Kelsey says, I'll hide. And then once they come up behind him, I'll smash him on the head with the vase, and we'll figure out who it is.
I thought she hit him with the
lamp or something.
Yeah.
Anyways, Mom...
You mentioned earlier about a lamp.
Yeah. Oh, the lamp, that's right. Try to hit him on the head with some sort of thing that will knock him out. So, Kelsey's mom hugs her and is like, oh, I'm so proud of you. And, she finally has a reaction. And then she shoves Kelsey in the closet and does what Kelsey was going to do. And basically...
They should have just kept stomping him.
Yeah, well, Mom kind of just knocked him out and just stood there while the person got up and ended up stabbing her in the back.
She should have gave him a curb stomp.
Yeah, and then whoever it was left the room, and Kelsey literally came out of the closet right after that. It's like she didn't even wait. It was like, you dumbass.
I'm sorry, I thought it was a joke when you said that, but I got to say it. Get it?
What? comes out of the closet. Gotcha.
Like her brother.
Yeah.
Sorry if I offended anybody. Not really.
So she goes, mom's been stabbed in the back, so mom dies. So she tries to go after the one killer and gets punched to the face and knocked out.
I don't remember that.
So, cut away to, I don't know whose bedroom. I'm guessing maybe it was Devin's. But anyway, she's sitting by a window, tied up with like masking tape.
Oh, that part, 5 minutes later.
And I'm like, honey, you can break that.
She did 5 minutes later.
Yeah, padding. So she's kind of looking around, and all of a sudden she looks over on the wall, and I don't know if it's in blood or whatever, it says, by Devin. So she looks out the window. They have Devin tied up by the pool, and then they like cut. They cut him somewhere, but you really couldn't see if it was his stomach, his neck, or what.
That'd be okay. I think it was his stomach.
Yeah, well, he was like I say, he was tied up, gagged, and everything.
Was he taped?
Yeah, he was mouth taped, everything.
Well, wouldn't the water of like make that?
Well, I think that's why they cut him as well, kind of.
Yeah, but how big of a what's wrong?
You have a stink bug on your eye. See
I was saving it for later for a snack.
See our stink bug friend? Oh! It just flew into my mouth almost.
That's a take.
Oh my God. Anyways, that was disgusting.
Too bad it didn't fly in my mouth. I could have ate them.
Yeah. No, that's not on my menu tonight. So
I like stink bugs with peanut butter.
So basically they kill Devin. So she kind of starts losing it, crying, and literally it's like 5 minutes of her going, like,
wow.
And I'm just sitting there like,
that was entertaining.
Really? Like, really? So eventually she breaks the tape, grabs the bat and her phone. She calls them out, calls whoever's out there, like, she's like, come and get me, you.
Oh, Johnny, help
effers
me, Johnny.
Or whatever. I can't remember. No,
and he kept ripping. Sorry, I was thinking of something.
I know. So one comes after her. She beats him with the bat, kind of knocks him out. She escapes out to her car. I think
it was a wiffle bat or a plastic bat.
Yeah, it's supposed to look like probably an actual baseball bat, but
it was plastic.
You could tell that was a wiffle ball bat or a plastic bat.
Not very good sound effects.
So anyway, she goes to get to the car. She's trying to start an escape, and then all of a sudden, the other person with the mask comes to the window, easily breaks the window.
Is that the headbutt part?
I think.
In the car?
Whenever they broke the window to get her.
In the car?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of weak.
Yeah, they break the window, pull her out.
And
right. It kind of goes dark. My nose is just itchy. My allergies are bugging me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So it cuts away to the what happened, like being played on a TV screen, like in the movie. And here it turns out it's the homeroom teacher and his significant other, who I need to mention too. Tracy's brother is the homeroom teacher. I
forgot to mention that they showed the dark-haired one earlier. When they took the camera off.
Well, no, I think I did mention that. Yeah.
We'll see. I don't remember.
So, anyways, and they're talking. They're like, it's not finished. It needs done. They're like, okay, let's finish it. All of a sudden, it cuts away to the basement, and there's Kelsey laying in the basement. All of a sudden, Tracy shows up. And Tracy's like, you have to get out of here. My brother's crazy, going on and on. And she goes, I'm going to leave one of the basement windows here in about 5 minutes, make a run for it.
And who was filming that?
That's what I want to know. Who was filming this part?
If you watch this movie, let us know who filmed this.
So it turns out once Tracy goes upstairs, her brother, the homeroom teacher, which I thought his name was Greg, but I can't remember his last name.
The bald guy.
Yeah. Mr. He goes, did she buy it? She goes, oh yeah, she bought it. And she's totally different demeanor. So it turns out Tracy was also involved with all this.
Big surprise.
And I put Kelsey still alive, and then basically the teacher, Greg, and his girl are basically like, let's finish this, and it ends. So I probably actually let this review go a lot longer than I planned, but...
Yep, but we need to let everybody know the details.
Yeah, so...
Hey, if you want to watch the movie, leave some comments.
Yeah, I wouldn't put myself through the torment, because that's an hour and 10 minutes of your life you're not going to get back.
Maybe you could just watch, like, the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's still kind of... bleh.
Yeah, it's not... Yeah. Like I said,
I will make a comment. I can make a comment.
What?
Just look at certain things on the daughter and the mom.
Yeah. Basically that's how this movie was picked.
Yeah, the cover looked nice.
Yeah. Bluto is going through on Amazon Prime, and he put in, slasher movies or
I
something.
don't remember.
And he was trying to find ones that weren't real long. And he goes, I like the cover on this one.
Yep.
And it was one of the mom or the daughter. And I was just like, I don't care, whatever. But needless to say,
She had some big stuff.
yeah, like I said,
The daughter and the mom had some nice things.
I'm going to save you the stress. Do not watch this.
This movie needed a shower scene.
I don't think that could have even helped it.
Yeah, it would.
Anyways, that is it for this review.
Oh, it would have. Okay, we're done.
Men. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you know when we post new content. Share the page. It'd be greatly appreciated. Hopefully by the time this video is up, I'll have our Amazon wish list link available. If you guys want to help us out with that, that would be great.
Please.
Also check out my other channel, K-Doll Games, Toys, and More.
Definitely.
For toys, some games, some other stuff. This guy over there as well.
Yep.
Comment if there's something you want us to review, or
Make
if
sure you watch
you
the video with my new friend.
Yeah, check out. We have a new friend here as well.
Yeah, he's sleeping now.
So you can go check that out on my other channel.
He likes to sleep a lot.
And if you've watched this movie, let us know how you felt. If you've never heard of it, don't bother. Don't bother watching it.
If you do, make sure you make a lot of coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, literally. I could probably easily have fallen asleep watching this.
Yep.
So we'll see you in the next one. Bye.